Yo, what's good with my YouTube chat? How y'all niggas feeling today? In today's banger ass video, shit, I'm be dumbing down trading for my new traders out there. And not just trading. That's another video. We dumbing down trading another video. Today we're dumbing down my strategy, which is TJR strategy. We're dumbing it down. I'm dumbing it down to where anybody can understand this shit. You feel me? That's the goal. Okay? So, you feel me? Now let's come over to our charts. Now, let me think. Y'all are new to trading. I'm assuming you're trying to understand like the confluences, where to take trades at. You don't even know your buttons really. Like a lot of traders, they think this shit is common sense and it's not common sense. Like when I started, they thought a lot of stuff, like when I was watching YouTube videos, it's like, oh, am I just supposed to know this? Like they just expect you to know, and I don't really understand it. So that's why I'm here. Because now I'm in a position to where I'm pretty good at trading. So I want to, show you guys a little bit of, a couple things that help me, feel me? So my strategy consists of 4 things. And basically, the way I dumbed it down is I took a few things out of the original TJR strategy because it was just too much for me. Okay? So here, I'll put it right here for you guys. We'll put it right there, big and nice. Okay? This is the order. Oh shit. This is the order that my confluences go in. I take my trades and everything. I'm gonna put them out there. I'm gonna say them to you, and I'm gonna show you guys step by step. It's gonna be super easy. I'm telling you. Stay tuned. Stay locked in. Be ready for some banger. You feel me? Some banger content. I'm about to get y'all right. I promise. So first thing you looking for, and once you get on the charts, whenever you get on the charts, looking for a daily bias. Okay? Looking for your daily bias. Your daily bias is which way you think the market's gonna go that day. Basically, which way you want to take which direction are you favorable for taking trades that day. Okay? That's all daily bias is. Daily bias is a little tricky to find. I actually struggle with it myself, but it's getting a little bit better. And I'm gonna show you guys. So daily bias is first. I'll teach you guys step by step. Okay? I'm telling you, I don't have a lot of confidence. It's about 4, maybe 5. So we can get into it one by one, okay? So you got daily bias. Next thing you're looking for after you find your daily bias, I'm gonna go over everything. So just wait to the end till I'm done with marking out things. We're gonna go over all that. Next thing you look for after your daily bias, liquidity sweep. Oh shit. A liquidity sweep, okay, chat? You're looking for a liquidity sweep. Liquidity sweeps lie above highs and below lows. I'm gonna get into that too. I know a way to make that much simpler than what some YouTubers and gurus try to proclaim. And also, like TJR, for example, is the person that I watch for trading, or watched. I don't really need to watch videos anymore. I kind of just trade. But it's like sometimes too complicated. Like when I first started, it was just too like stuff they think is common sense is just not. They need to teach us this stuff. That's why I'm here. Okay. So after your liquidity sweep and your daily bias, next thing I'm looking for is a break of structure or a market structure shift. Okay. So a break of structure and a market structure shift are damn near the exact same thing, but think of it like this, and we're gonna get into it. So if you don't understand what I'm saying now, trust me, I promise you will understand when we get to that section of the video. Okay, but a break of structure is just a continuation. A market structure break is a reversal. Okay, there's always a market structure break in a break of structure, but there's not always a break of structure in a market structure shift. I don't know what I was saying, so that's what I meant, market structure shift. Okay. So always remember that, chat. And then my last, this is for me, okay? This is what works for me and what I'm teaching you guys today. My last part, after I get that, I am looking for my fair value gap. Okay, oh wait. I'm looking for a fair value gap, okay? That's all I'm looking for, a fair value gap entry. Okay, those are my 4 main things of trading. Now, obviously, there's other confidence I throw in there. That's just throwing my head at a wall and trading and just seeing what works. You feel me? That there are about, I would say, right where I'm at in my training journey, there's about 4 to 5 things that you literally just have to. There's no dumbing it down. You literally just have to. It's trial and error. You have to go in the markets, lose, win, and just figure it out from there. Okay. So these are our main 4 things: daily bias, liquidity sweep, breakup structure, or market structure shift, and a fair value gap. Okay. So now we're going to get into this. I'm going to actually add to these. So when you're looking for your daily bias, okay? When you're looking for your daily bias, always, okay, chat? Always look for daily bias on the higher time frame, okay? So like the 1 hour, the 4 hour, maybe the daily, and like I sometimes will look at the 15-minute, okay? Those are what you look for, for your daily bias, okay? Daily bias, always use high time frame because high time frame shows you the best draws in liquidity, okay? As you get lower, it keeps showing you lower liquidities that may react to price, but most likely won't, or most likely will be a small reaction, okay? We want them bigger moves. I personally trade the smaller moves because if I find it more consistent, I'm gonna teach y'all why, okay? But that's why you want the bigger moves to get. That's why how you find, like, you know, where the market wants to go generally. Okay. When you're looking for your liquidity sweep, you're also waiting for your liquidity sweep to happen on a higher time frame. Okay. You're waiting for your liquidity sweep to happen on a higher time frame, like the same ones from the daily bias. Okay. So you want the liquidity to sweep off of there. It's like guarantee, like you want to see a wick or a close through there. You want to see liquidity get swept. I'm going to show you guys where liquidity is. Okay. Okay. And then a breaker structure or a market shift. You really want to look for these on like I look for these on the 5-minute. Now these can be, okay, these can be on any time frame, but I think personally, from my experience, the best ones to look for, like occasionally the 10-minute, and then the 5 minutes really good, and the 1-minute fair value breaker structures and market structure shifts are really good. Okay, so look at those. Okay, and then for fair value gap, you always want to look at the 5-minute and the 1-minute. Fair value gaps are the easiest thing to understand, I promise. Okay, so they're last. Okay, so now let's get into it. I'm gonna go step by step to show y'all, you know, what's going on. And if y'all, we'll get into that at the end of the video. But shit, so let's just go. I don't know. So I could go into market replay. I don't know how you guys want it. You guys just let me know what I could change up in the comments to, you know, make the next one of these videos even better and even more understanding. You feel me? I'm trying to help the smaller people out there that were just like me, you know, started trading with no mentor, nobody right next to them, don't want to put money into the mentorships, all that shit. You just be learning from YouTube videos and speculation. That's what I'm here for. Okay? So let's go to the hourly. Or we'll start on the 4-hour, okay? So let me see. I'll move this over here. Let's go back some, okay, chat? Let's go back to a random day, okay? Let's see what looks good. Okay. Let me see. 6 a.m. All right, we'll start like, I don't know, here. Okay, so right now, the first thing we're looking at is daily bias. We're gonna put it all together in a trade after chat. I'm gonna show you guys, but I'm gonna go through every confluence one by one. Okay, first, finding your daily bias. Daily bias is, you're just looking to, like, in my opinion, daily bias is just knowing how to trade on a higher time frame. Okay, so like I like to look at it like, so we see this is an uptrend, right? So we think market's going up, market shoots the fuck down, sweeps out all these lows. If you're looking for daily bias right here, right? If price is sweeping out all these lows, and lows are just a move down and a move up, and we create that point. That's what I think of it. I think of it as triangles. Okay, that's how I like to think of it. So like this. Another thing gurus don't teach you, like they be like, oh, it's just major highs and major lows. No, every high and every low is like a point. It's just which points you want price to react off of. Okay, so like I'm gonna give y'all some insignificant examples. Okay, so like so do you see this move down and move up? That is a low right there. Okay, you see that? Or technically, like a move up, move down, that's a high. Okay, that is a high right there. And I know that's a little bit confusing when I learned it, what it was too. Don't do not overcomplicate it. I'm telling you, it's just a move up and a move down can just be formed by either just 2 candles, or it can be formed by 5 candles. Like look at this. Like if you look at this right here, you don't get your first high until right here. As you can see, this is a black candle, which is a down candle, then an up candle. So this is not even a high, this is a low. You feel me? That's a higher low because it went higher than this one. So we have a lower low. We have a low, and then we have a higher low. Okay, makes sense? Hope that makes sense. Okay. So basically, when you're finding your daily bias, you're just basically looking at trend lines. That's how I like to look at it. I like to look at trend lines. If I don't see a trend, I like to use my trading strategy, which you'll know by the end of this video. But like by trend lines, I mean, for example, like right here, like I said, you see that price is going up and it's in an uptrend. So let's say my bias for that day would have been, okay, I think price is 100% going up. You feel me right here? So boom, okay, price shoots down. You're like, what the fuck? Did I just miss out on crazy shorts? No, you didn't. Price just came and swept out liquidity, which is what price did. And then that's how you find your daily bias. You see how price is up, up, up. You see that? You see that? So that's an uptrend. That means like if I see that, I'm more than likely thinking we're in an uptrend for the day. We're bullish on the market. Bullish means you want to go up. Bearish means you want to go down. They don't teach you that either. I'm teaching people that don't know that because common sense ain't that, a lot of this shit isn't common sense. That's what I'm here for, to help the niggas that went through the same shit as me. Okay. So, all right. So that's how you find daily bias, right? So next, we're looking for a liquidity sweep. We already seen one. You feel me? So boom, right in this, we can just keep using this example. So boom, price sweeps liquidity. Okay, what the fuck? That was a crazy candle. And then you get a fair value gap, right? So don't enter off this type of fair value gap. A fair value gap is when price I'm sorry, we're getting off track. We'll get into it one by one. So I don't confuse you guys. Right now we're on liquidity sweeps. So liquidity sweep, boom. Liquidity happened. Liquidity rests above highs and below lows, which is what we was just talking about. So like you would think, like for example, when I first started trading, I thought the highest point was the only liquidity you could take. Okay, so like right here, I would only take my trade right there because okay, liquidity. I'm waiting for liquidity to sweep right there. But as you can see right here, like this all like where's my drawing tool? All of this right here, this is liquidity. That's all highs and low, like creating higher highs and lower lows. You feel me? That's all liquidity right there. And let me think. So like, let me see. Liquidity sweep, bro, right here. This swept liquidity. Liquidity sweep. So a liquidity sweep can get swept by another liquidity sweep. You feel me? This right here swept it out. Liquidity sweep. So yeah, and then that's what liquidity is. And let me show you some versions to the downside. Like this is liquidity. This right here is a liquidity sweep. That right there is a liquidity sweep. It's just over like, let me see the price. Like right there, like that's barely one, like it's a little weird, but that's liquidity right there. This is a perfect example actually. Price peaks below these lows, even this low right here goes below it, right? It just wicks it. Boom, we come up and we start getting our confluences. As you see, we're going to use this example actually. As you see, we get a move down, we get the liquidity sweep, we get a move up. What's next, right? We're looking for a break of structure or market structure shift. We get a break of structure right here. So what makes the break of structure is like a move, the sorry, chat. Damn, I just like a brain fart. But a break of structure is like this is a break of structure. My bad, chat. Right, like this coming above this low right here. This is a break of structure. Okay, so we get the break of structure but right after the break of structure, guess what we got? Guess what we got, chat? We got a beautiful, amazing fair value gap right here. Like I'm taking this trade right here 100 out of 100 times. Okay, like I'm gonna tell you exactly why. If I can fucking, but this is also the higher time frame, so we need to go down. But once we get our liquidity sweep on the higher time frame, we will go down. You feel me? And that's a gap. We hit as you can see, we tap into the gap with this bearish candle, and then we shoot up from there. Okay, that's exactly how you trade. It's no more than that. It's that simple, guys. Now, I'm not saying this YouTube video is going to instantly make you a profitable trader, instantly make you a great trader. That's not what it's going to do. What this YouTube video can do is show you the best 4 confluences, maybe 5. You can use order blocks if you want. If you want to, if you guys want a video on order blocks, let me know. I also do use order blocks in my strategy. I didn't put them in that video because I don't use them all the time. I also use inverse fair value gaps like this, but I don't use them all the time, so I didn't put them in the video. I'm dumbing it down to the best of my abilities. Like, in my opinion, those are just too complicated and too hit or miss to be into a dumbed down version of trading. So yeah, so after our liquidity sweep on the higher time frame, so let me make sure I don't lose my spot. So let's mark that out. So after our liquidity sweep on the higher time frame, we come down to like the 5 minute. That's usually what I'll come down to, at least. If we can find out where our chart went. What the hell? Okay. I think I know why. All right. Let's see. Where the fuck? Oh, there they go. Okay. Let me see. Oh, we're way back, chat. My bad. That's that 4-hour shit for you. All right, fuck it. We'll just go right here. Okay. So, like right here, for example, like this is pretty beautiful. This is they're obviously in a downtrend, as you can see. Downtrend. Like I also trade with trends. That's easy to learn. You should be able to know that. Like as you can see, just literally look. Like look, you can tell it's like steps. Like if you were walking down some staircases, like look at that. Just lows, just generating lows. Like prices eventually gonna want to take out. Like price is just creating price points that it was gonna want to take out. Like I don't even know what's gonna happen. Like we haven't scrolled forward. I guarantee you, price took out all of these levels. Like guaranteed. See, as you can see, we got a resweep that happens a lot. Resweep takes out all of the levels and keeps pushing. You feel me? Just how the market works. You feel me? Just comes from reps, repetition, just throwing yourself in the fire. You feel me? Just getting right, getting down to the nitty gritty, fuck nigga. So yeah, so like get it. So shit, and then so you come to the 5 minute. Once you come to the 5 minute, you looking for your break of structure. Shit, you get your break of structure to either the downside or the upside. A break of structure is basically you just want to see price. Either you want to see price like confirming what you think already. So you think, so let me say, you think, is this a good example? I don't know. All right, let's say we was thinking longs, right? From this uptrend, and then let's say market did whatever, came down, boom, swept out all this liquidity, swept all of this is all liquidity right here, okay? Swept out all of that liquidity, right? Price is coming up now. Now we're looking for a break of structure. Okay, this is our break of structure point right here. Okay, my bad, I got lost earlier in the video chat. I remember now. This is our break of structure point right here. Okay, it's basically like the point. It's basically like in our move, it was a point where it was a move up or move down. It's basically invalid, like confirming that we are continuing or reversing. You feel me? So we break structure to the upside, you feel me? And then when we break structure, we expect price to continue, because remember, market structure shift is expecting price to reverse. So we see a break of structure right here where this dotted line is. Price goes up, comes back down, fills a fair value gap. This is where you will enter, chat. That's the break of structure you want. My bad. I just fucking let me turn the magnet strength off, chat. Like, holy shit. Trading view, fuck. So sit. You come into there, we hit the fair value gap. Now this, I wouldn't probably take this trade, but this is still a decent example. But I don't usually take trades where price, like the fair value gap, gets filled underneath. You always want to be like here when the fair value gap gets filled, like somewhere above like the dotted line. Okay, make sense? Should make sense. But basically, like, you would have entered off your break of structure. You got your break of structure. So what do we have here, right? So let's say we did our daily bias. Oh shit. Let's say we did our daily bias right here, right? We thought longs or whatever you ended up thinking. Boom, price sweeps out your shit. Price just kills everything you ever dreamed and hoped for. Okay, now what do we wait for? Okay, waiting for our confirmations. We got a liquidity sweep. Now we're waiting for market structure shift or a break of structure, and then a fair value gap. That's all you're waiting for, and then you enter. Okay, so some traders, for example, would have entered here. Like with our strategy, you can also implement this if you want to. If you want me to make a video on this, I will. This is our inverse fair value gap. So right here, this is an inverse. We inverse this. That means price wants to like reverse into the opposite direction. So it's just two gaps right like next to each other, and then we just shoot through it. That's an inverse. We shoot up. You could have entered here, took longs, but I don't like to do it because I like to wait for pullbacks. That's just personally my strategy. You feel me? But you enter here, you would have took longs. I always just take it. Always take. So like, let me show you. So if I was to take this trade, right? I would enter. I always put my stop loss at my most previous like decent low. You always want to use lows and highs as your take profits and your stop losses, okay? So I put it at my most recent like significant low. So I like this one. Like I see these two here, but those are like edgy. You feel me? Like I don't know about those. Like cuz they're just like look at how insignificant they might be. Like you just got to know. So then I would raise my TP to like probably here for take profit, and I'll just let the trade run. Like this would have smacked. See? So you just, or you would have got out early. So you just gotta really be in the markets for real and just, you know, try your best to dumb down whatever strategy you is using. Now, whether you're using my strategy, TJR strategy, Aval's strategy, Mamba strategy, Juvier strategy, anybody in the industry really, PB trades, just try to dumb it down as much as you can. Try to make it as easy as possible, and try to just make it as simple as possible. Try to make it as least amount of steps as you possibly can. You feel me? You want trading. When we all got into trading for a reason. We thought it's money I can make at home. We all at first thought it was quick money. We were all very wrong. We thought it was money that we can make at home, and we thought, okay, I'm gonna make this money as soon as I learn this. It's gonna be sunshines and rainbows. It's not that, but trading can give you financial stability and freedom to do what you need to. So just make it simple. Trading is not supposed to be hard. Y'all stay blessed, keep God in your life, and make sure you tune into the next one. Thank you for tuning into Just JT. Fuck is you talking about, nigga?